Hey, this is Ilian. In this short video, I'll show you how nailing your value proposition as a B2B SaaS can effectively cut your sales cycle in half with a real example at the very end. Yet, let's start with the state of the market in B2B. And from a lot of interviews and working with my clients, I saw that there are three main problems. It's hard to win new business, cost per acquisition or CPA is sky high, and the margins at times are quite deplorable. And after talking some more to the founder and seeing that the product is really amazing, I've come to the conclusion that the problem is the value proposition. That's it. It is muddy. The lead or the prospect does not understand what he's getting and why he should care, so he leaves the page. Then what happens is, because of that, the sales team has to follow up, has to convince the leads to at least get a trial or ideally get on a demo call. And all of that takes a lot of resources back, whereas other companies, they have all the systems down and they just pour money in, like for example, into ads or into buying a big cold email acquisition system, and they just scale. So with a clear value proposition, you effectively lower your expenses to get traffic and customers, as all your metrics are in the green. Then the sales cycle is cut significantly as the person has a clear understanding of what the outcomes of using your products are. So if he leaves, then he is unqualified, end of story. There's no point in chasing him. Yet, if he's qualified and has the problems that you can solve, even if you have a lot of competitors that most of the time have bad copywriting and they don't really have the clearer value proposition, people will still buy from you. And as a bonus, your sales team doesn't even really have to convince people, sell to them. They just answer a few basic questions about the product for the lead to just stay calm and have all the information they need for buying decision. That's it. There's no need to follow up 10, 20 times. No. And the best thing about this, it sets you on the right track to scale, whether organic, with influencer marketing, or webinars, or whatever, and with paid, as the ads, they work, the cold emails, they work, and even cold calling works. And the real life example that I'll give you is a Web3 company that has a blockchain that doesn't get transactions paid. Well, for the transactions to get through, you don't have to pay. Well, that's basically it. And effectively, that's the main selling point, feeless transactions. Yet they had a real hard time to get any business, as first of all, they positioned themselves as a Web3 company, which isn't really a benefit. And number two, they didn't show the outcomes for the business on why should they get their infrastructure. And through simple tweaks, they went from a Web3 company to basically a Web3 Stripe, but without the fees. And with that, everyone they talked to clearly understood what they did and why they should care about that. And it only took us only a few days of work on thinking of how should they position themselves and their value proposition. So it's not really hard, to be honest. So this is the main gist of the video, and if you're interested in learning more about your value proposition, how it could be improved, or how you could acquire more customers but for less, just DM me SaaS on any social network and I'll get back to you. So Alien out.